Hey folks, Haas from GNAT-TV. I'm still at the Manchester Historical Society. I haven't left. I'm still wearing the same clothes. I know I should have changed something and made it seem like I did leave and come back, but that's not true. I'm still here, and I'm still here with Shawn, and we're going to talk today about something really cool he has to do with the war. This is 100 years ago this year, World War I ended, and he's got something really cool to show us. So I need to go find him.
Okay, Haas, what I want to show you is in this box. So,
It's a hat.
It's a hat. It's actually a beret.
It's a what?
It's a beret.
Oh, yes, thank you.
It's a beret. The fact that we have this, so do you have any idea what that stands for, that little symbol?
No, I do not.
That actually stands for the Yankee Division. The Yankee Division was the 26th Division, and it was made up of mostly soldiers from New England.
Oh, okay, very cool.
So after the war, after World War I ended, a lot of these soldiers, they got together and they started a veterans organization.
Okay.
And we were incredibly lucky because the daughter of the soldier, who was Alfred Roberts, his daughter Janice Cable, who lives up in Rutland, said, I have Father's veterans uniform. Now, I know it's not his World War I uniform, but it is his World War I veterans uniform. Are you interested?
Very cool.
And I almost jumped out of my skin. And I said, when can I come?
That's right. How far do I need to drive? I want it. So there's something else here, isn't there?
So there is. So this is his actual uniform.
Look at that.
Which I have a wonderful picture of him standing in, posing at the Albert Smith Studios in Manchester, Vermont, which I'm going to send to you and is going to be scrolling across your screen any moment.
Oh,
you can
very
see.
cool.
He was a very handsome gentleman, but here he's wearing, wearing this very uniform, which is in great condition. The trousers are underneath. We also received the letters, which I'm going to set the letter down here next to the uniform, just to give you a little bit of an idea. So this is a letter he wrote on July 24th, 1918. On July 21st, he was gassed in the trenches. And so he wrote his parents a few days later. He said,
wow.
He said, just a few lines to let you know I am feeling fine, considering what I have been through. This, no doubt, by the time you know, I was slightly gassed, but I'm feeling myself again.
He's being modest.
He's being modest, and you can see the sensors cut out a big chunk here.
Oh, is that? That's what. Got it.
That's
Interesting.
what it is. So, and then he goes on to talk a little bit about where he is. But as you can imagine, a mother being at home and receiving a letter. Let's see. No doubt by this time you know that I was slightly gassed, but I'm feeling myself again.
You know, those censors took away a lot of history on the war, didn't they?
They did.
But I never thought about that.
It was by design,
So, how long did this gentleman last? Do we have a sense of when he passed away?
Not only did Alfred Roberts serve in World War I with the Yankee Division, but come World War II, he enlisted again in the Navy and became a CB, which was short for the Construction Battalion. And he spent the entire theater and the South Pacific island hopping, ended up in Okinawa, Japan, ended up with malaria, dengue fever, encountered hostile fire. So he's one of, as far as we know, according to his brother Clarence, who actually wrote a biography on him, one of the few men of Manchester who served in both wars.
Wow. And
faced enemy fire. He came home, lived in Manchester, married, had children. And but he did die prematurely. He's also out here in Factory Point Cemetery. He died in the early 1950s. Wow. Yeah. But the fact that we actually have his veterans uniform, and up here, which was on top, this is actually his Navy CB uniform, which this one I'll feel a little more comfortable about handling. And as the tissue goes down. So this is his Navy CB uniform, which we also have a wonderful photo of him posing in. So, we have, someone's nearly their complete military record, including letters. And these are the types of things that we're able to preserve for future generations that, you can't put a price on, especially for, a small town like Manchester to have, these pieces of the past.
I'll say one last thing. This is going to look really cool in the museum.
Someday it will. Absolutely agree with you 100%.